guys, welcome to the review, and today, you guessed it, I have Genie, and I finally was able to unlock him. I grind out the heck out of him in the heroic, or I think it was a villain campaign, and I really tried my best to get him to be unlocked, because I had a feeling that the Aladdin event will be coming back, and I wanted to make sure that I had his character available, and sure enough, they did come back with the event, and I was able to unlock him. So we're going to lock him right now and go from there. I don't think he has any stats. Yeah, that's very minimal. Let's unlock him. Alright. Applause. I love that. That's awesome. Best animation. Alright, so the stats are 40 in offense, 18 in defense, 252 on health, and he does have some recovery at 72. Speed is at 80, so that's kind of stuck at the beginning. He is a support character, so I guess that makes sense. Most supports are like that. Let's level him up. I'm definitely going to put him a little bit higher than most because I know I'm going to use him. So I'm going to put him at 35 for now. It's going to take a huge chunk of my coin, but I know it's worth it. So right now we got at offense at 142, defense 63, health 1794, and his overall power is 89. Let's gear him up. Let's get a boost him up. Oh, wow. That's surprising. Give me 1 second. All right, we're back. So I was able to increase Genie's gear to gear 3. I did an extra little bit of gears to give him an additional, I think it was potency and health and defense. So nothing bad. And I was able to unlock some more tokens to get Genie to star 4. Let's do that real quick. And now it's star 4. He's at offense 226, defense 106, 356 for health, and his power is 219, so he definitely got a big boost. And again, he's at 35 with everything else. Let me see his other stats. He has 177 recovery with an 80 speed, so not too bad of an increase. I thought it would be a little bit more, but hey, we'll see how it is in gameplay. But let's take a look at his skills. So in his skills, he deals up to 113 damage to a target opponent for 2 times. Each hit deals 50% more damage for each previous hit from cosmic power from any Genie with this turn. So I guess he gets an additional hit on top of the hit with a little bit more power behind the hit if there's another Genie on the field, which is weird. And we'll see how that is in gameplay. All allied Genies will assist. So basically, when he creates a copy of himself, they will just come in and tag along and hit as well. I don't know how many copies he can make of himself, but we'll soon find out. At level 2, 30% chance for each hit to chain to adjacent opponents. So that's definitely worth leveling up because that's going to be a big hit. Level 3, 50% damage dealt. His other special, which is the real firecracker, he deals up to 452 damage to a target opponent, inflicts offensive down for 2 turns, 50% chance to inflict silence for 1 turn. So that's huge. That's a big hit. Definitely weakens them out, and definitely can assist those other characters who, like the offense, to weaken them a little bit faster. So definitely want to use that first before you hit with the main attack. And he, at level 2, gets a 15% chance to inflict silence. So I guess instead of 50%, he gets 65, I'm assuming. And then at level 3, he gets a 50% chance to deal more damage. So his last special, which is a hat trick, this actually got recently changed. It cleanses 1 harmful effect on target teammate. If able, applies the opposite helpful effect for the same number of remaining turns. Transfer all harmful effects removed by cleanse with their duration refresh to a random opponent. So essentially, he can cleanse 1 person of a harmful effect. So it's kind of like Gronk, where he's able to cleanse them, but instead what they're going to do is he's going to be able to apply the opposite of that helpful effect to a helpful effect for the same number of turns remaining, and this gets applied to the teammate that you're cleansing. So that's definitely an added bonus, and it gets transferred and refreshed as well too. So that's cool. He gets a level 2, a 30% chance to apply a copy of all harmful effects to a second random opponent. So instead of being on 1, which is the person you're cleansing, it'll be on a second one. So kind of cool to have. and he can do +1 harmful effects removed by cleanse at level 3. So it's essentially, if he has more than one harmful effect, you can remove both, up to 2, I'm sorry. So another thing to look into. All right, this is passive. If a teammate were to be defeated, instead restore 177 health to them and grant invincibility until the end of current turn. If affected teammate is Aladdin, grant haste for 2 turns, grant offensive up for 2 turns. This ability can only activate once per battle. So I'm not sure if I really like this, because if it can only apply once per battle, it's not really useful in the long durations. But it is cool in the sense that it's able to keep a player alive even if they're defeated, and give him some health so he's able to hit again to it. So I guess it's a balance. I understand the reason for it, but I don't like it just because you can't do it multiple times. There should be a percentage of times, maybe 50%, 25%, something to that effect, just so it'd be more of a valuable player and skill to do. But at level 2, he gets a 10% health restore. If effective teammate is Aladdin, grants a defensive up. So not only if it's Aladdin gets an offensive up, he gets a defensive up plus haste. So definitely want to partner him up with Aladdin to have that synergy. Unfortunately, they don't have a lot of synergies as far as I could see with Jasmine and Aladdin to pair up. But I'm going to make a separate video about that, about, you know, the combination of players you're going to need and what's the benefits of that. But that's a different video. Anyways, we have his leadership now. On receiving harmful effect, summon a Genie duplicate at a random location. Genie duplicate has 20% of Genie's current health, can only perform cosmic power. So obviously you can only do the basic attack, but to have another character out there that can still hit is still worth getting, and definitely want to level this up, because at level 2 he has a 10% chance, I guess, for Genie's health, or an increase for Genie's health on top of whatever Genie's current health at the moment. So that's really good to have on a character. So let's go into some quick gameplay. All right, here we go. Got my team, and just gonna do some quick. All right, we're gonna try the firecracker. Firecracker deals up to 452 in damage. Let's try it out. Okay, pretty cool. All right, that's Genie's cosmic power. All right, and I don't have a cleanse to do, but let's try it out just to see how it looks. So even with that, I'm not able to get a haste added on to Aladdin, even though that's one of the abilities it comes with. He has to have a harmful effect in order for this to work. So he's quite limited in that. All right, let's try firework one more time. Firecracker. Yeah. All right, well, let's finish this all up. All right, so I finished it all up, and so far, I can say Genie's not bad. He's not probably great. He's good enough to be a part of a team and to be used. You definitely want to level up his abilities, because I think he needs that extra buff to be more of a contender when you hit, especially the firecracker one. You definitely would need to level it up, because 452 does something, but when you compare to others, it's not that much of a big difference. And then you definitely want to gear him up more because he definitely needs the additional type of power to help out in the long run. Definitely his offense needs up, and maybe some, hopefully in the gear 4 he can get some speed, because his speed is really a factor. The turns just took too long for him, and that's me trying to just ease it off and not play with all the specials of my character. So yeah, I like Genie. I love the character, love him to death, but he needs some additional buffs. Maybe when, like I said, when you gear him up to star 7 and gear him up to the max in gears, he might be more effective. But anyways, thank you so much, guys, for watching. I really appreciate you taking the time. Sorry it took a little longer than I expected. I was really trying to keep it under 10 minutes. And hopefully with all the editing, I'll be able to do that. But otherwise, if not, I apologize for taking so much time. But again, thank you so much. Hit that like and subscribe button below. If you want to follow me on Twitter and Facebook, definitely do that in the description. And also, you can join my Discord in the description as well. So thanks so much, guys. Have a nice day. Bye.